The old neighborhood is gone forever, but the memories live on. Remember that joint with the great sandwiches? How about that one place with the best spaghetti ever? Great pizzas, great burgers, full meals and satisfying snacks. That was what was great about the old neighborhood. We've recreated those old neighborhood classics, and we're bringing them to you. This is Old Neighborhood Cooking.
Okay, today on this episode of Old Neighborhood Cooking, we're doing something kind of Cajun. So this is an old neighborhood favorite that has Cajun Andouille. Dave got us some real good Andouille Cajun sausage, and we're going to be putting that with tortellini, a cheese tortellini, and that's going to be done with a cream sauce. So the cream sauce is going to be the traditional method of using the Cajun Holy Trinity: peppers, onions, celery, chopped fine, and everything will be seasoned up with my special seasoning. This is Chef Garibaldi's Cajun gunpowder. There's a recipe for this. It's been on a couple of the other episodes of Old Neighborhood Cooking, but if you email us, I'd be happy to send you a copy of the recipe. 13 herbs and spices set up into the Cajun gunpowder. It's a good spice. And I'm using that special hula knife that I've used in other episodes. It's a great knife if you haven't got a food processor available to you for chopping. So I'm just going to chop these vegetables up and get everything mixed up in the bowl. Then I'll change the camera direction and we'll start cooking over here. We'll cook the tortellini, we'll start on the sauce, and we're going to make our very famous old neighborhood style of tortellini with a Cajun Andouille cream sauce. Okay, so I've mixed up the celery, the peppers, and the onions. That's the Cajun Holy Trinity. We're just going to make sure everything is all mixed up, and then we're going to season the vegetables with some Cajun gunpowder. Just a little bit. We want to give it a kick. And that makes sure that all of the vegetables have all of the seasoning. Okay, next I've got the andouille sausage, and I'm just going to slice it into coins. It's big enough that you know that you're getting a good chunk of sausage, small enough that it'll cook all the way through and won't be a big slop. This isn't a stew, this is a sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all these up and have everything ready for me. The mise en place is getting everything into place. So I'll have the vegetables ready, I'll have the cream ready, I'll have the sausage ready, and we'll put the whole thing together soon. The way I started this is by starting the andouille sausage. I'm just going to heat that through, then I'm going to pull the sausage out, and then we'll start with the veggies. It's going to make a nice sauce. I think we need to season this a little bit. I want to make sure that the season goes through everything that we're cooking. That way it's a consistent flavor. Every taste adds every bit of seasoning. And we're going to start by adding a little bit of these vegetables. Again, we want everything to have that same flavor throughout the entire dish. So I'm going to cook some of these vegetables, let those cook into it. That will season the oil will season the vegetables, the sausage seasons the vegetables season the oil. That's the way Cajun cooking is. You want everything to have that good flavor all the way through. Alright, so I pulled the sausage from the pan, and now I'm going to start with the key ingredient, and that's our heavy cream. Everything, of course, measured accurately. And we're just going to cook this cream sauce. I'm going to let this boil, and it'll cook down and reduce. I'll thicken it a little if I need to, but I doubt that I'll need to. We'll add the sausage back to it, and some more of the vegetables. As a matter of fact, I think I'll add some of the vegetables right now, let them cook into the sauce. At the end, I'll add vegetables again so that we have a nice crisp texture to the vegetables. The sauce has been reducing. We've added the vegetables to it. We added a little bit of Cajun gunpowder. I'm gonna add a touch more because it's always good to have that flavor. We're gonna add the rest of the vegetables to this. Continue cooking. Continue reducing. The sauce will get nice and thick all on its own. I'll add the meat back in. Let everything just continue to simmer. It'll keep reducing. We want to get that sauce thick enough that it has a little body, thin enough that it coats all of the pasta properly. So the tortellini is done, and I'm just going to plate up the tortellini. Some for each of us. I'll plate up the sauce to go along with it. Making sure to get plenty of the andouille sausage, plenty of the, always have a little bit. Plenty of the andouille, plenty of the veggies, a little bit of green just to decorate. And there we go. Tortellini with the Cajun Andouille Cream Sauce. This is our dinner. It's tortellini with a Cajun Andouille Cream Sauce. We're here at the Old Neighborhood Cooking Studios. We've been having a great weekend cooking so many things, all the different meals. And now we have the one that beats everything with the Cajun sauce. Tom and Dave made a nice salad to go with it. We have a nice little appetizer tray to go with it. We have warm buns and a little bit of cream cheese to keep everything smooth. And now it's time to eat. So, mangia, gentlemen. Cendano.
Mangia.
What? See you next time on Old Neighborhood Cooking.
Let's eat.
Yeah. Okay, that's a wrap in the kitchen. Mike, go ahead and read the script. We'll let the credits play.
Okay.
Old Neighborhood Cooking and ONC, the Old Neighborhood Video Cookbook, are brought to you by the KP Productions Video Team, the DLC Media Group, and Cup Sound Studios, in cooperation with Busted Pipe Productions. Research, legal, and professional services provided by Firm of Cups, Portuese, Buffa, and Paraskevich.
Wake up! Is that the only way to get through to you? Do what they all do? Bust like a hot water balloon?
Doc, what's...
You're watching KPBP TV, streaming video in the Midwest. Celebrating over 50 years of friendship and over 20 years of retreats, the Old Neighborhood Cooking Crew is preparing and serving a dinner truly reminiscent of the good old days. when supper clubs and steakhouses, those fine dining establishments in cities around the country, served as the venue for everything from engagements and birthdays to multi-million-dollar business deals and mob hits. The old neighborhood supper club was revered in the exceptional food, excellent service. Quiet room was the place where conversations could easily take place with maybe the tinkling of a piano playing in the background, where the diners knew that one does not wear a hat at the table, like they were scarfing hot dogs at a ballpark, where a phone call was considered a rude intrusion to the moment. On this special, the crew is preparing and serving up a true steakhouse repast, from the traditional relish tray to a most special dessert. Join us for the Old Neighborhood Cooking Show special, the 50-Year Supper Club Celebration.